Hi everybody, it's Joel, and this is my review of the retired City Set car transporter. It comes with one car, one truck, cab, trailer, two minifigures. It's set number 60305, 342 pieces, and the copyright date on here is 2021. Um, there are about 6 stickers on the set. Um, that's a sticker. Front license right here's a sticker. Um, 2 on the car, 1 on the front, 1 on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like if I didn't mention again, okay, 1 on either side here. Um, really fun set to put together. I enjoyed this. City sets, to me, I know they're made for kids, but it's just when I'm putting it together, it reminds me of when I used to play with the Legos as a kid. The This particular build here is made for the cities. So if you have, for instance, the corner garage, which I did do, I have one downstairs on display, and the corner garage fits 6 stud wide vehicles. The car is the first build with the woman. All right, she has 2 faces, and I think that she has great eyes, so I used the alternate face. I did not use the sunglasses. I want to see her eyes. All right, there's the other face right there. All right, so cute minifigure. She has sort of like a leather type jacket, or maybe a denim jacket. Probably leather because it's zippered, collars, metal buttons, nothing on the arms, nothing on the legs, and she's got some print on the back here. This is the truck driver. We're going to call him Fred, and Fred has a red jacket. Looks like he's got a hoodie underneath it, and here's the drawstrings. Looks like he's got some sideburns or some growth, little mustache, like he's been driving a while. Nothing on the legs. Purple hat, purple legs. Must be the type of uniform he has. And yep, he's got a hoodie. There's his hood and the back of his work jacket. So minifigures, really cute. Really like these. Like the colors. Really thought these were good. When I sold this in the store, because I probably bought this from Walmart back in 2021, 2022. Not because of the colors, but because I liked the design and what it represented, because I'm really into cars, and here we have a car transporter. At the time, the Lego Speed Champions were 6 stud wide, and they'll fit on here with no problem. So give me 1 second and I'll show you, because I had actually moved the 6 stud wide example I had. Here's a 6 stud wide Speed Champion. I didn't put any stickers on this car, so that's why it looks a little plain. All right, it's up here, no problems. The only thing is, with the Speed Champions, they're going to be a little bit longer, because getting a second car up here is it's a little overhang. It won't stay. So you could probably put it up like that. But this particular car on the bottom fits. But again, it's too long, so you can't get up the trailer. Within the city, I did a review of the city hot rod shop, and this was one of the cars that came with that. And you can get this one up here, no problem, along with this one. They fit perfectly. This is another vehicle from the hot rod shop. However, the wide rear tires are not suitable to fit up here. So that's going to cause a problem. But other than that, lengthwise, if it had the smaller tires or more narrow tires, we'd be good. Be golden. All right. I was going to display this kind of with my corner garage and some Lumibricks sets with the gas station, and I still have yet to get to the Mod Street garage, but I was going to display it with those. Again, sticker. I don't know what the JH represents, but 60305 is the set number. And there is a license plate number on the front, and that says LP 60305. By coincidence, the JH is my first and last initial. So, don't know what the JH stands for, don't know what the LP stands for, unless it has something to do with maybe the designer's initials or something of that nature. Maybe. This does separate right here, and then you have this little stand, so it'll sit, not move. Again, not much in here. You do have a steering wheel. You might be able to squeeze too many figures in there. It'll be a little bit tight, only because you would really need an extra stud in there because of the shoulder width. But the driver fits in there perfectly. This looks like it's a special piece of some kind. What I'm not thrilled about is the sticker color is a little bit more white than the color of the cab. I think there's no, this is all open back here too, so there's no glass or anything. You could probably fill that in with some type of brick, I guess. I like the colors here for the front. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of one of those Iveco or Volvo flat-nosed tractor trailers that they have in Europe. They have the clips here for the tools, which I thought was kind of cute. And the trailer does move. It does have a play function, so it goes down like that, comes up, and you can keep it in place by moving this up. Here are the tail lights for the vehicle, and of course it's got these Technic pieces right here. All right. And it's really smooth operating, so not difficult at all. Really nice. I have to say, Lego does a really good job with that. So really solid build. No finicky pieces whatsoever. You know, it's built for kids to play with. It's a city set. Got some Technic pieces right here as well, but everything else is kind of plates. This does have one of those preformed chassis for the car, and the wheels are little bit small, much smaller than the wheels that you're now getting on the Speed Champions, I think. So, but they're interesting. Look at those wheels, and you get the knobby tires. Can't tell if this is going to be a sports car or like a little dune buggy type car. So, with the spoiler back here, kind of cool. No opening features on here. All right, there's no engine or anything to look at. And so, and again, I really like the colors that they chose for this. I think it's really good, really solid build, fun build. Probably took me, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I was talking to people during the live build, so, you know, that kind of takes up time. But other than that, maybe 2.5 hours. They'd have to go back and take a look. Really good build. I'm glad I got this set. I'm glad I decided to finally build it and not hoard it for something. So, again, 2 books for the instructions. In case you don't know, if you scan this barcode here, the QR code, you can not only download the instruction manual in a PDF format, but you have the option also, you can get 20 points if you're an insider. Okay, so if you do that for every book, they'll build up over time. First book right here, you build the minifigure, build the car. Really simple to follow, nice colors. Just enjoyed it. In the back of the book here, you do have some city adventures, and they have these other minifigures here. They have names, but I didn't see any names for the minifigures that came with this set. So that's why I'm calling the driver Fred, and I guess we can call the lady helper Betty. Fred and Betty. All right. Here's some other sets. Here's your parts list for the car. All right. A little bit thicker manual for the truck and the trailer. So the car probably took, I don't know, like 20 minutes. So really, again, I enjoyed it. Really solid build. And just 6 stickers. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I do like the lime green that they added. I just think that the color combinations, everything are kind of cool. But that's my personal opinion. All right. And then in the back of this book, they're just showing you the completed build. All right, so your parts list is in the back of the first book. All right, that's it. Again, this is a retired set, so there are no, you'd have to get it on the secondary market. If I do see it on eBay, I'll leave you a link, but I don't know how much this set is worth. Again, I do have affiliate links below. There's no cost to you to use them, and any commissions that I could possibly get from those affiliate links would just go back to, you know, buying more sets and making more content. So, again, I appreciate it. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to the people who stopped by to say hello, or even the ones who didn't say anything and maybe just, you know, poked their head in to see what was going on during the live build. Appreciate it. Thank you. And everybody, please have a good week.